2300S that I received. It came in damaged, just poor packing. The guy put it in a, I think it was a printer box, HP printer box, with no padding, not even any kind of paper or peanuts or anything like that. It was just a really bad job of packing. Very dusty, as expected, but usually when I buy these things, I do expect them to put a little padding around to protect them, but just going over it right quick. Probably the worst part of the damage with that RCA jack on the rear for the output was broken. I'm going to replace that, and it's going to be shown later in the video. I'm just taking in some of the way this thing appears. The little cover on the counter is missing. Now we'll get a better look at that RCA jack for the output. I had a spare in the shop, so I was able to just cut that old one out and put the new one in. Okay, and it's also missing the dummy plug that goes on the rear. That's the old, or that's the new RCA jacks I'm going to put in. Just going to snip off the old ones. This little piece that had broken off from the original one. Okay, and on this part of the video, I've got 5 of the 6 connectors already in place. I'm using these little insulated connectors. They have a little solder in the middle of them. They act like a heat shrink, but that middle portion, they've got a little bit of solder there. So what you do is just strip the 2 sides that you want to connect together back a little bit, and then just slip that little connector over them, and it acts like a heat sink, just secure it in place, and also has the solder in the middle that makes good contact. It's getting a little late, and so I'm moving a little slow in this video. Yeah, just slip that connector over the wire. Leave the exposed part right where the solder is, and then just add a little heat to it, and it makes a good connection. That was the old 2-prong jack that I removed, and now I'm putting in the 3-prong jack. I've already got the wires soldered to it, and I'm going to use some of those same type of connectors to connect it to the machine. Use a little heat to melt the solder and shrink the heat shrink around it. Okay, and I had started doing the video on the replacement of the I was going to do the capstan belt replacement procedures, but the the videos ran a little bit too long. I thought I'd have it on pause, and it just got too long. But I have that procedure in another video. I'll link that down below. I also did the calibration, the playback and record levels, did the bias and the head alignments on this unit. So everything is dialed in, and the playback and records levels are exactly where they need to be. Again, I've done those procedures in previous videos. Everything went off well with this unit, and it's just a testament to the build quality of these TEAC, this series of TEAC machines, the 2300 series, 3300, 4300, and 6300 machines especially. They've had these big giant capstan motors, unlike the TEAC X1000, 2000, 700 X3Rs, something like that. Those are great machines as well, but the thing is, those capstan motors, they're very expensive to replace these days. Whereas these capstan motors for this type of TEAC machine, they're almost bulletproof, and if you do have to replace them, you're talking maybe $30 or $40 as opposed to upwards of $300 and $400 for the those EM1446s that are used in the other machines. But again, this is the TEAC 2300S, a really good, durable unit. Again, if you have any problems or any questions about any of the procedures that you saw in this thing, or you have any questions about your TEAC, hit me up below. I'll be glad to help you as much as I can. I'm Big Matt. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you next time.